Megapixel camera with an LED flash, and in this video we're going to go through all the aspects of the camera from its recording at 1080p both in daytime and at night. We'll also look at all the different photo settings. Camera has Samsung has various new camera modes that we expect, so we'll look at all of them and we'll see how well it functions and works. Okay, before we run outside and take all these different shots, let's show you just some of the actual settings in the camera. So turn on Galaxy S4 on, slide the camera app open, and here we have it. We have a couple of things. You can see we have a mode set up there, which if we jump into that actually is something new taken from the Galaxy camera. Allows us to select different camera shot modes. So we have beauty, auto, night, sports, Panorama, eraser, which allows you to delete objects in a photo, HDR, animated photos, create GIFs, drama, multiple photos, sound shot, best face, so on and so forth. So we can actually cycle through those. Let's keep it auto for now. I can see at the very bottom there's an arrow which allows you to pick different filters right off the bat, so you can take photos with filters on the go. So if you're an Instagram fan, that's something already built into the camera you can do right off the bat. You can switch from the front facing camera to the rear, and we also have here our settings, full settings. We can actually go in here, tab that, see the photo size, face detection, anti-shake is on. Same thing with the video size, maximum 1080p, and we have other camera settings and controls here. And of course the main new feature is the dual camera mode. As you can see, my front facing camera, my rear camera are activated at the same time, allowing me to take photos and videos with both lenses. So we'll test that outside, but the cool thing about this is you can place your front facing photo or video anywhere on the screen. You can also increase the size or reduce it, make it quite small depending on your liking. You have different options. You can do a split screen, fisheye, which I like, and you have a couple options here you can select from. So why don't we go outside, test this out with the dual camera and take some shots. All right, it is April 30th. As you can see, I'm recording traffic. I'm using the dual camera setup, recording at 1080p. And what this allows me to record what's going on in front, and you can actually see me here. So I'm in the shadows. I can step out, of course, get some sunlight in me so you can see me quite clearly. But we're going to do 1080p inside. Of course, this is part of our whole camera look video. We're going to do 1080p outside, and we'll do some stuff with low light also. We'll show you all the different photo mode sets. But it's quite interesting. This has got image stabilization, but it's pretty cool because I can actually position this well for myself and actually see what I'm doing and looking at stuff. So as I'm walking down, you guys get a very good idea. It's about 45 seconds or 50 seconds, so let's go back, switch over, go inside, do some of that, and round this video. So we're recording indoors using the flash. Of course, if we turn it off, it will be completely dead. Now we're showing you that poster because we're going to take a photo without a flash, and we'll take it with a night mode just to show you how it looks like, and then we'll take one with the flash. But I'm gonna walk up the stairs here, just showing you how the camera handles. Try and hold it with two hands, get it steady. You can see how it looks. So this is just what's the night mode, well, a recording in low lights with a flash looks like. Gives you a better idea. Now let's take those photos and then head back and round up. So we're taking some video from the outdoors, sunlight, as well as indoors and low light. And now let's take a look at some of those modes that we mentioned earlier. We have auto, of course, which is just standard mode. We do have sports. We have panorama here, and we'll skip those others for now for a second. We also have best face, best photo, and beauty face shots. This is things that we've seen before. Now sound shot. Sound shot is the ability to take a photo and capture 9 seconds of sound at the same time, and you can, you know, email or text that. So basically you have a photo that actually has a sound capture of the area where you are, or of the person saying something, saying like happy birthday, I'm here, I miss you, that kind of stuff.
These are the sounds of the street and cars.
Then you have drama shot, which, you know, basically takes multiple high-speed shots that show an object progressing across the screen. Now, it's best that whoever you're taking a photo with the drama mode, the person is walking parallel to the screen, and that will enable you to take the photo. If not, you get a prompt that says you cannot take this photo. Then you have the animated photo. Basically, you're creating a little GIF image, and you can take a photo of someone, and then you can edit it out and make sure that you just show a GIF of them either picking something or doing something animated. And then, of course, you have a HDR photo, which we know quite well. And then we have the eraser mode. Now we're going to have Snatch Hatch help us out with this, so let's select that first, and let's take a photo with Snatch Hatch. So just stay on. So we do have Snatch captured, but because there are no moving objects besides Snatch, basically it's not captured there. So that's the difficulty with the eraser shot. But you get the idea. Is you must have one stationary object and you must have one other object that's moving to give you the best possible function there. So you have these different modes in here, and the final mode, of course, is the night mode. Now with this mode, this allows you to take low light photo shots, and what we did was we took 3 photos. We took one with the auto settings in low light, which you can see here, and then we took another with the night mode, which allows you to take better shots, and you can see it's a Superman poster we're trying to take a photo. And then the last photo, you can see we took one with the flash on, so it gives you an idea of how well it takes photos in those different settings. So let's round up this review, and I'll give you my final thoughts on the 13 megapixel of the Galaxy S4. All right, so we've given the 13 megapixel camera of the Galaxy S4 a good rundown. We've seen how well it takes video and photos outdoors in daylight. We've also tested it at night, and as well as, you know, low light settings for video as well as photos. We've tried out all the different modes. The one thing I'll say, first of all, what I do like is Samsung has given you a plethora of options to pick from within the camera settings. I think the camera features, they've expanded what they did in the Galaxy S3, and they're giving you so much more to pick from, which is great, and I think that's a very good thing. The fact that you can do the dual camera mode right off the bat. You can also pick out different photo modes, drama short, sports, things like that, as well as the eraser, and also making little GIF images and things of that matter. Also the fact that you're allowed to have different filters within your device, so you already have that pre-Instagram feel to it. You can actually take photos in with, I think, up to about 15 different filters, which is very nice. It gives you a whole different feature set. Now when it comes to the camera itself, the 13 megapixel camera here excels very well in video. It does a very good job at 1080p, recording some very high quality video content at 1080p. Now recording, of course, in low light settings at night using the flash, it does a decent job there. As expected, it's, you know, the aperture hasn't changed from the 8 megapixel camera, but still does a good job there. Now taking photos, the photos outdoors in daylight, it does a very good job in expressing the images well. There's some saturation, but you can see it's very vibrant, the colors are rich, and you can see, you know, the objects quite clearly. Now when it comes to low light setting, this is where the camera does have, you know, some heavy letdowns. It doesn't do well in low light without the night mode, and even with the night mode, it seems like it only captures just a little of the image. Now I can't tell you how it compares with other devices because I haven't done that yet, so stay tuned for our comparison. We'll do that with the Lumia 920 as well as the HTC One. But so far I do like the camera. I like it because Samsung has packed in features that people will like. I think people will like the features. Overall, this is a good camera. It's not great, but it's a good camera on the Galaxy S4, and Samsung still has some room for improvement. So if you guys have any questions or any comments, let us know. Don't forget to subscribe to all our pages on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. It's all Booredatwork with 2 O's. So this is Thunder E saying thank you, and always enjoy entertainment.